Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today we're going to be doing a video doing a full set of 5XL Enailcouture 123 Go nails, and I'm going to be possibly doing a short to see how my day-to-day is with these long nails. So for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in, and for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, like, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So I did my prep, but I didn't do the dehydrator and primer. I just put a base coat, and I'm going to be doing this full set here. These are 5XL Coffin nails, again by Enailcouture, and I'm using my 123 DIY gel to apply these nails. And I find that once I size up the nails and I can see how much of an apex there is in between the Go nail and my natural nail, I kind of eyeball how much of this gel I'm going to use. I have my gooseneck LED lamp by Gelish, and it's just, hanging out at the side there. So I can just do an easy tap and flash cure these nails. I did a full set, as I said before, but I'm just showing like the first couple nails, just so you get the gist of what I'm doing. This is a long video that I managed to cut down before less than 20 minutes. But yes, so now I'm using Sally Hensen's Miracle Gel. This is Stiletto and Studs nail polish, and I applied 3 coats of this. You'll be only seeing one today. But as you can see here, it's very translucent, so I definitely needed to add the extra couple of coats to thicken this up and make the color opaque. So I said to you guys that I'm going to be rocking these nails for a week. I'm going to keep a nail clipper handy just in case I need to clip them off right away. But here on my accent nail, I'm going to be doing this Gelish dip powder color. It's called Too Tough to Be Sweet. And I'm not sure what the reference is here, but it's a very super pretty, like a magenta color glitter. And I wanted to use this today. So the theme that we're going with for the next few weeks is just going to be Valentine's Day. It's all coming up. We're all seeing it. And I thought that it would be great to be using these color combos to make really cool, edgy Valentine's Day designs. There's a couple more designs that I want to do that I thought would be very cute for Valentine's Day. But yeah, I guess it's tis the season at the moment. So I did put a bunch of layers for this dip powder. I had done this about 5 times, and not the whole nail, just I found that there were like just dips and indents in the coverage that I was getting, so I did go back about 5 times trying to patch this up and put an even coat on it. And after I had put that activator and base coat again, that hardened pretty quick so that I can go in with my nail files and file this nice and smooth. I'm starting out with my coarsest file here. These long nails are so much harder to file. Filing is one of my favorite things to do, but it is seemingly daunting to have to file this whole nail, because the longer it is, the more vibrations you get, and I'm still trying to allow the Stiletto and Studs nail polish to dry. That after I should have done the accent nails first, because after I finished filing, now I went through 2 coarse files, my highest coarse file and then my medium, and then I buffed the nail. Before I buffed the nails, I used a cone-shaped bit to file down that cuticle area. and then a sanding band to smooth out some more of the surface of the nail. And I gave it a final buff just to scratch out, or at least diminish those scratches on top. And I know that I didn't clear cap this, so the file is removing the color off of some of the glitters. But because the color combos that I'm using today, which are magenta, this gunmetal color, and I'm using clear crystals today, it all works out, and it wasn't such a significant change, me filing down some of the color off of these glitters, that it wasn't a big deal for me. At some point down the road, I'm gonna have to get myself some clear dip powder so that I can clear cap, because one of these days I'm gonna want a solid glitter color after filing. So this part was probably the longest part that I had to do. But we're going to sit here and we're gonna have some chit chat. So again, I'm gonna try to create a short with my day to day. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I normally look like a mess, and I'm usually on the go, so I don't have that moment to stop and film, but we'll see how it goes. Now, today is Sunday, and I was supposed to have a boxing class, and I was so dreading that, what am I going to tell these people? Because every time I rock like different size, different color nails, or if I rock out long nails, I always have just random people asking me, oh, well, they say, oh, those are nice nails, and then they ask me, oh, how do you function with that? And I don't know, I just do. So I'm gonna find that out when I start filming myself. Um, so I didn't want to do it in a boxing class because they're all gonna be looking at me like, you realize this is a boxing class and you can't box with those nails. I mean, listen, if there's a will, there's a way, and I can definitely box with these. And the bag at the gym is finally fixed, so I actually used it the other day. If you hadn't seen, so I normally plan my my punching bag days by bringing my bag that has my wraps and my boxing gloves, because I came in the other day with a yoga mat and a towel, and that was basically it. Well, and I had my wraps because they're always in my bag. I was told that the bag was fixed, so I was so excited that I just ended up using the wraps. And I punched my hands raw. So if you see my four knuckles is a little damaged, now you know why. So I think the worst part of this day one of 5XL extensions is just dealing with my raw knuckles. That sucks. So, so far so good with the 5XLs on a full set. It's just, my boxing definitely got, messed me up this weekend. So I'm hoping that my knuckles heal, sooner rather than later. And so far, it's been fine with the nails, but I'm not doing much today. So I did bake some bread, but that I didn't film that. Sorry guys, but kneading is easy. You just need the palms of the heel of your palm anyway to knead the dough. So it honestly wasn't that much of a big deal. But anyway, so after the filing, I am putting on these French tip stickers, and I'm going to be sugaring this pretty magenta powder by Born Pretty, and I'm going to be just sprinkling this on the shiny that I put on the tip of the nail. And I'm going to be doing this for every nail that's not the accent nail. And I'm just trying to keep with the colors I've tried some other options that I didn't like. So after just a minor testing things out, I stuck with the sugaring process, and I love it. I love that the gunmetal color, the studs and stilettos, looks metallic-y, shiny, and this sugaring glitter is kind of like the opposite. I mean, it has some opulence to it, but it's a very subtle, um, in a way, matte color finish of the tip. So I get the best of both worlds, and my accent nail is full on glitter and full on shiny, and I love that as well. So like I said, I'm going to be taking some clear crystals, or sorry, clear rhinestones, and I'm going to be just pulling out some different shapes and sizes. I had some different color rhinestones that I wanted to use, but at the end of the day, I chose these, and it kind of reminds me of like some dangly icicles, more like tree decorative icicles. Obviously not real icicles, but yeah, I thought it'd be nice to just string these down the nail, and then have some accent rhinestones on the other nails. I have to have my bling, as you know, so this was definitely something that I wanted to incorporate into this design. This design to me reminds me, or gives me, like Marilyn Monroe vibes. Um, just the type, the shade of, I mean, I'm calling it magenta, and there's a little bit of the dark gray there. It kind of wants me to say, like, diamonds are a girl's best friend type Marilyn Monroe vibe. Um, but I don't know. At any rate, so yeah, this is definitely one of the designs that I want to do. The next coming weeks, I have a couple of designs that I'm looking to do. Last year, if you remember, I did like this lilac Valentine's Day design with the heart hole in the nail tip. And this year I'm going to do a similar heart hole in the tip. And I think it's going to be really cute. So I think I'm going to end up having to use, I think I used builder gel for that. So I'm gonna probably be using a combo of builder gel and possibly acrylic. So we'll see. We'll see about that. So, on the pinky, middle, and index finger, I just put a single rhinestone heart. And for this thumbnail, I also placed a rhinestone heart, and it's gonna have a few little rhinestone pieces to dangle at the bottom. So, when you try adhering rhinestones to a sugaring, you want to make sure that you get enough product to stick to both the glittering and the rhinestone. You want to make sure that the sugaring is well brushed off, and that when you apply this gummy jelly, as I'm doing here, to make sure you kind of add a little pressure so that it sinks into those crevices, because if you don't do that and you just dollop lightly with the gummy jelly, it's just gonna eventually just peel right off because it's not really adhering to the glitters. So when you smush down the gummy jelly, it'll get into those little crevices and hold your rhinestone pieces longer. So after that's all cured, I'm going to put some cuticle oil by Gelish and rub this all in. Doing this design purposefully with these long nails too was something that I wanted to have a feel for. designing with both hands with long nails is just impossible for filing. And for the designing and application and all that other stuff, I mean, it's all right, but it's, you know, obviously I would have liked to do these nails with shorter length so that I can actually use my fingers. It gets a little crazy as I'm throwing my fingers around and it's getting tangled with the tips. So I'm kind of nervous about this week. I've got to somehow be like subtle about it at work, but I need to be functional, which is why I'm going to be bringing with me a nail clipper in case I need to do stuff and these long nails are no longer practical for getting my job done. So, we're gonna see. And I think I have another boxing class Wednesday, so I'll let you guys know what happens with that. But here is the end result. Look at all this color. That glitter is kind of like I'm saying, like a matte finish, but it's glittery. It gives it this really classy look. I just love it. It's like it just screams Valentine's Day and it doesn't need to be, you know, over opulent. So, it's different for me, but I really like how it turned out. So guys, please stay tuned for this week. I'm going to be trying to put out that short for you. And you'll get to see how it goes with these long nails for 1 week. I'm not doing 2 because if 1 week is a nightmare, definitely letting these go. So there you have it. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And join me again next time when I show you my short with how I do with these nails. And then join me again this coming weekend for my regular nail video. I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.